Alright guys, thanks for checking out Scotty's Hobbies. Today we're going to be doing an oil change on this 97 Toyota Camry. This is going to be the same for hella years from 89, 92 up until probably 05-ish. Same motor, same concept, everything's the same. We're going to do like pretty much a pre-trip inspection when we're done, or what we're going to check for. So thanks for checking me out. Like, subscribe, share. Stay tuned. Here we go. Oil change on a Toyota Camry 4-cylinder. Let's do it. Alright, shit we're gonna need. Stuff we're gonna need for this. Obviously, oil filter on these Camrys, it's right on top. This is a 4-cylinder. Take a look for yourself. Tools, we have this multi-tool, Black & Decker. Does a bunch of different sizes. I think it's a 15 on this one, but that. Filter pliers if you need them to get the filter off, but I'll need them. Always take the oil cap off, make sure the oil drains easier. That's it, we're off the ground already. Let's get down there. Make sure you have a drain too down there. Alright, so when you're under here, always make sure you're draining the oil. This is the transmission drain on this one. Don't get confused, you're gonna have some problems later. So oil filter, the oil drain. Usually on most cars, when I do them, I change the plug gasket too. But this situation, we're just changing the oil. So let's get this drained. All right, so this one's a 14 millimeter. This one is a pain in the ass.
Buffer at the house?
I don't know if I do anymore. I might. Oh, I do in the backyard. I don't have any pads for it though. I think at Harbor Freight, pretty cheap. Alright, so we're gonna drain on the oil on this one. This one's pretty low, it's knocking, so it shouldn't take too long to get this done. At this point in time, we're gonna go up on top and pull the oil filter off. It's going to drain down the front of the motor, down in the pan as well. Let's get up on top. Alright, oil filter's right here on this one. That's just pretty easy to get off.
Yeah, that seems pretty easy.
Probably if I tried harder. There's no oil in that.
Not bad.
It's not good. When you put the new oil filters on, you could either use cleaner or old oil. Go around the seal on this. Put this on. Do you know how tight you put it? Good and tight. German torque specs, that is. Good and tight.
Good and tight.
Alright, now we got that on there. So there's a little bit of oil residue that just came down the front of the motor. If your oil is actually full, the way it should be, this should leak a lot more. Make sure you clean this off when it does drain down. You're going to get an oil smell if you don't last there for a while.
I like that burning oil smell.
Yeah. And on this one, the oil plug seal stayed on there, so we're just going to slap it right back on. But generally, if you have time, money, and the patience, I guess, whatever, replace this seal every time if you can. Buy a shitload of them on eBay or something. When you put your drain plug back in, make sure it threads in nice and easy. And same thing when you tighten these, you don't want to over tighten them. They're really easy to strip out, and then you just bought yourself a whole weekend of trying to fix your drain plug threads. So I believe you should torque it to 19 pounds, somewhere around there, if you had a torque stick. But with me, let's go to where it gets nice and snug. We should be good. So that's it. Now we're just going to fill the oil up. This vehicle takes about 4.2 quarts, I believe.
Windshield wipers after this?
They're not moving. So we got 4 quarts in there. Now we're gonna start it up. When we do start it up, the system's gonna pressurize, hopefully. Oil pressure light should go off. And you're gonna check the top and the bottom. Hey Cal, you wanna start the car? Okay.
Like the next day.
So she's gonna turn it on for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute at most. We're gonna make sure everything's pressurized. It actually sounds a lot better than it did. You heard that ticking sound for a couple seconds. We're gonna double check on the bottom, make sure you don't have any oil coming down. You do not, so we're good. Go ahead and turn it off, Cal. Thank you. What's your guys' channel?
3 Grinning Kids.
Like, subscribe.
And share.
There you go. Alright. Alright, so now that we've changed the oil, while you're here with the hood open, there's a bunch of things you can check, or a few things you can check at this time. Power steering fluid, coolant, windshield wiper fluid, brake fluid, transmission fluid. Those should all be checked at this time too. Do this when it's cold, so you can check your cooling system without it blowing up in your face. The reservoir, if the reservoir is full, then you more than likely have a radiator problem. The radiator uses the reservoir when it overflows, gets hot, pushes in there. I honestly don't think it sucks back in because of the way that the springs work in radiator cap. So this is just an overflow, pretty much. So your windshield wiper fluid, coolant, power steering. Double check your oil level. I know this takes 4 quarts. I already have 4 quarts in. I'll double check when it's nice and flat. Over here you have the transmission. You're going to check that too. Over here's your brake fluid. You're going to check that too. As well. Check your air filter. This one's dirty. Doesn't need to be replaced, so this would be a great time to replace it if you had one laying around. If you want to check even more stuff at this time, you can check your PCV valve. Make sure it's functioning properly. PCV valve on this vehicle is right here on the top. Nice and easy to get to. But that's pretty much it. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Sorry, you see my little arm down there. Like, subscribe, share. Thanks for checking out Scotty's Hobbies. I'll see you guys on the next one.